All right. What's going on, everybody? I'm your online host, Erik, Threet II. I'm here with NVL reporter Nick Ursini. We're here to talk about Game of the Week, Philo and Morgan. Now, Morgan enters the game 500. Philo is fighting for a playoff spot. What should we expect from this game?
Well, Erik, after Sheridan did the unthinkable last week and went into Dresden and knocked off the Tri-Valley Scotties, this means that Philo is the only unbeaten team still remaining in the NVL, and Morgan gets the opportunity to play spoiler for them. However, it's been 9 years since Morgan has last beaten Philo, and in that current 8-game winning streak, Philo has outscored Morgan 315 to 101. Now you got to keep in mind that last week, both teams are coming off wins. Morgan defeated Crooksville 20 to 14, while Philo blanked New Lexington 33 to nothing. But you can't deny that Philo, with 2 wins away from NVL title, they got the highest confidence out of both of them.
So what would either team have to do to beat the other one? What are the keys of this matchup?
Well, if you're Morgan, you got to keep that electric offense on the sideline. You got to control the clock with their running game. Last week, they rushed the ball over 30 attempts. Morgan needs to win the turnover battle. Last week against Crooksville, they had 2 interceptions and 2 sacks, which helped them win their game last week. Now, when you talk about Philo's offense, you've got to start with quarterback Nathan, a potential Gridiron Glory Player of the Year. What can't this guy do? This guy's got an arm. This guy's built like a fullback. He is a lot bigger than most quarterbacks, and once you get him outside the pocket, he is a very hard person to tackle. When you got not just one, but 2 great running backs in Dakota Perry and Dylan Tweedy, who can pound the ball between the tackles, and once they get on the outside, they are very hard to tackle. Add on top of that 2 great receivers, Colt Moore and Jacob Muller, who make for such an easy target once Baker gets out of the pocket and is able to find those receivers. There's a reason this team is averaging just under 35 points per game.
So how many points do they score this time around? What's going to be the final score? Who's winning this game?
I don't think there's any way you can resist picking Philo in this game. Coach Lincecum told me that his players need to understand that this Morgan team has the potential to upset them, but I don't see that happening. I think Philo's going to win 40 to 7.
I would agree with that. I think the Electrics are way too powerful, and they're not going to overlook this Morgan team heading to play Tri-Valley next week. But, that's going to be so exciting. You can follow us across all forms of social media at Gridiron Glory. You can follow your boy as well at Junior_Threet, Mr. Ursini. Thank you, sir. We'll holler at you guys next time.